We've heard from the Commission, we've heard from the Presidency of the European Council. Now let's hear from the European Parliament. I'm very pleased to welcome Ms. Irene Tolleret, Member of the European Parliament and Co-Chair of the European Parliament's Intergroup on Wine, Spirits and Quality Foodstuffs.
Thank you very much. First, I would like to thank the Commissioner for having invited me to the presentation of this interesting conference on geographical indications, in which I am very deeply honored to participate. I welcome the initiative put forward by the European Commission to launch a process aimed at reinforcing the current quality schemes. I think that we have already come a long way since July 14, 1992. This date was not only the French National Day, but it was also that of the first regulation creating the quality schemes of the European Union. These products result from the immemorial European heritage, and they are the fruit of the adaptation of man to his environment. They are an expression of our identity. Nevertheless, today, we can do a lot more to improve the market share of those products and their resilience to difficult contexts, such as the current COVID-19 crisis. We all hope that in the next few months, the European Union will find a way out of this crisis, thanks to the new vaccine announced by the pharmaceutical industry. However, we still have to wait many months before our lives return to normality. Unfortunately, for the time being, confinement measures are the only weapon to slowing down the contamination of the virus. In this situation, the recovery plan decided by the European Union is of utmost importance to helping industries overcome the crisis. Let me stress that European producers have huge expectations on the recovery plan, for it to serve as a safety net in the current crisis, particularly for small and medium enterprises. In my opinion, agrotourism should be targeted among the different initiatives intended to help geographical indications to overcome this situation by putting a special focus on disadvantaged areas. I would like to highlight that the HoReCa lockdown has led to deep economic consequences for some sectors, especially quality wine products, since more than 50% of their value come from that channel. Other products like cheese are also suffering similar conditions. The health crisis adds to the hurdles already encountered by European producers at the international level, particularly regarding the Airbus disputes with the USA. Quality products are strongly targeted by the new tariffs. I would like to ask the Commissioner to get closely involved in the follow-up of the parallel cases concerning Airbus and Boeing, and to push for the withdrawal of the tariffs imposed by the USA onto European agri-food goods. These products did not play any part in the trade dispute, yet they remain greatly affected. We should keep in mind that some quality products are highly dependent on exports, and the USA is the main EU trading partner. In the future, the EU needs to sustain its growing exports. This means that the protection of quality products should be automatically integrated in bilateral trade agreements with third countries, covering all European geographical indications from the beginning, or at least containing review clauses to progressively enlarge the original list of protected indications. It is also very important that third countries apply truly effective control measures in order to avoid fraud. I genuinely celebrate the recent agreement concluded with China, and I hope that other third countries will follow in the same path. In regarding the transatlantic relations, there are greater expectations now Donald Trump is leaving the White House in January. I am confident that the new US government will re-establish a good political and trading relationship with the European Union. I hope that this would help smoothen the US position in terms of the protection of geographical indications, such as Champagne, Parma ham, Malaga wine, or Feta. Allow me to dream about it. When it comes to the next revision of the EU policy on quality schemes, a relevant aspect to be addressed is the need to improve the information about the characteristics of those products. Consumers do not always differentiate geographical indications from non-quality products, with the exception of wine indication. Citizens do not easily recognize European logos, and the proliferation of private schemes can bring a great deal of confusion. Solving this problem should be at the top of the EU priorities in order to improve the market positioning of geographical indications. The recognition of their authenticity by consumers is the only way to guarantee their economic valorization. Promotion campaigns play an important role for the prosperity of geographical indications. The last modification of the promotion regulation has also been a success story. I encourage the European Commission to further improve this important tool in the framework of the next revision of the legislation in order to help operators conquer and consolidate new markets. Last September, the Intergroup of Wine, Spirits and Quality Foodstuffs that I co-chair in the European Parliament was devoted to the challenges that quality products will face in the years to come. I was pleasantly surprised to see how all sectors are fully committed to address societal demands in terms of environmental, social, and economic sustainability. They are perfectly aware that quality products must be associated to positive environmental contribution in line with the ambitions of the Green Deal. In the legislative report on the new Common Market Organization, the Parliament has supported a step in that direction by including the possibility to add the sustainable development of GI to the technical specifications. During the meeting of the Intergroup, producers have expressed their wish to find an adequate nutritional labeling system. They have also manifested their preferences regarding the different models already in place in some member states. I think that this topic will raise very intense discussion, but I am confident that at the end of the day, we will be able to find a good solution allowing proper information to be available to consumers and preserving at the same time the image of quality products. To boost the attractiveness of quality schemes for farmers, another important element to be improved upon is the simplification of the administrative burden related to the recognition procedures, which are costly and complex. In some sectors, small operators refuse adopting quality schemes, especially when consumers do not pay much attention to geographical indications due to the aforementioned lack of awareness. Furthermore, it is necessary to boost the effectiveness of geographical indication. The European Parliament has supported new provisions in this slide. Some of them are the introduction of value-sharing clauses and the extension to all geographical indications of the supply management tools, which are already in place with great success for cheese and dry cured hams. Another significant challenge for the next years is eliminating counterfeiting. Usurpations or imitations contribute to the dilution of the reputation of geographical indications and create mistrust and confusion amongst consumers. Illegal practices amount to 9% of the total market for geographical indications. The proposal of the European Commission to enlarge the protection of geographical indications to online sales and to sales in the transit is welcome, but it is also necessary to develop stringent measures against usurpation of Internet domain names. Last but not least, I consider it imperative to keep a clear differentiation between protected designations of origin and protected geographical indications, as they represent different links within the territory. Watering down this distinction may be counterproductive for the reputation of those different schemes. Regarding wine and spirits, it is also crucial to keep their specificities. I hope that the European Commission and the Council will take on board the demands presented by the European Parliament, which also include other relevant elements for geographical indications, such as the conservation of human factors within their definition. We should keep in mind that quality products are not only the result of the terroir, but also of their human work. I would like to stress that the revision of the legislation on GIs, which is the object of this conference, should not delay urgent modifications that can be done under the ongoing discussions about the agricultural common policy reform. To finish my presentation, I would like to stress the important role played by quality products in rural development strategies. In the last years, the amount of quality products have been growing, which demonstrates the positive results of the European Union legislation. Also, there is room for improvement. Those products already provide economic and social benefits to rural populations thanks to the impossibility of delocalization and their significant value added. Geographical indications have not only an economic component, but also a cultural, gastronomic, and natural heritage, which is part of the identity of the European Union. In the word agriculture, there is the word culture, and geographical indications are by essence cultural products. Let's reinforce this historical link between the rural territories. We will need the collaboration of all the stakeholders and public administrations concerned by paying special attention to areas with economic or natural constraints. In global terms, the CAP should provide support for producers to maintain collective commitments and, in the long term, strengthen value chains. I would like to congratulate again the European Commission for this initiative, and I am looking forward to listening to the presentations of the different speakers. Thank you very much.
Ms. Tolleret, thank you so much for really highlighting the human-centric aspect of this policy process as well, and for emphasizing the safety net that SMEs really depend upon in the context of GIs too. Thank you very much for your presentation this morning.